2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Jason Lauren on Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday Eve.
Good morning. How are we?
That's
Good
snuck
morning.
up. I'm getting there.
I'm in a mood.
Are
Oh
you? I
God.
like it when you're
Yeah,
in the mood.
playful.
Oh God.
Sorry, have I stepped into some like Major League the movie or something?
Oh my God, we've both got our hats on. Oh my God, they're matching.
They're matching New Era caps. You two cool kids.
Side note: great movie.
Great movie,
Great.
isn't
Great
it?
movie. Wild thing.
Da-da-da-da. Major League 2 was a little bit of a disappointment. but
Oh my God, we are matching.
Yeah.
But
you're
I've
the
had-
Yankees and he's
I've
the
had this for about
Dodgers.
10 years, this cap.
Yeah, I've had
That's
mine
a
for 10 days.
Freshie. Now, okay, we haven't discussed
No,
this,
we
but there's
haven't.
been
No.
many comments on our socials about
No,
Jace's
really?
change in hat. Now,
They're very observant, our people.
the reason you wear the same hat, and a lot of people ask, why does he wear that silly little hat all the time?
I got a
It's
big head.
Well, yeah, you've got a big head, and it's hard to find big hats for big heads.
Big bonds.
So, what have we done? Have we gone to the big head hat shop?
No, well, there's
Because that
a.
one fits.
uh,
or
the-
have you been lying to us for all these years?
Oh no. The big melon. You give me a small hat. Like yours is small. May I?
No, you don't want to see
Okay.
my hair under here. It's freshly washed and flat.
I went to. There's like a cool basketball store at Southland.
Southland.
Oh, is
And,
it Lids?
Lids.
Lids.
Lids. Have you been to Lids?
Is lids
Right.
just caps?
Oh, Lids is just caps.
Well,
it's,
this was
it's
a
in America.
wall-
No,
Caps.
did you go to that? The kids, where the kids go. What's it called?
Oh, Culture King.
Culture Kings with a K.
I have-
Culture with a K.
I've been to Culture King.
Is it culture? No, it's too nice.
it's
Got to
culture
see.
with
No,
a
it's
C.
C
The
with a
Kings
C,
is
yeah.
with the K.
Yeah, it is a
Something
regulation.
I think the person asked
I
if
could
I
have
was
spelled
there
Kings
to
with a C.
pick up my son.
Did
I
you
went
go to Culture
no,
Kings?
it wasn't. It was
Mate.
like a Culture
Did you wear
King.
your
Seeing you
gold
walk into
chain?
Culture Kings, God, I would have laughed. Have
been
a
like,
look at him waddling into
And
Culture
I had to
Kings.
say to this like 18-year-old who was working behind the counter, "Do you have any hats for fat heads?"
Yeah, and he said, I do.
He goes, "Yeah, you need the pointy ones. Come
Oh,
with
yeah.
me."
What's the pointy
See how
one?
it goes to a little point at the top?
Oh,
Mine
yeah,
go
I
to
see
a
that.
point?
No,
No, you got a small head.
you've got a rounded.
You got a
Top.
round melon.
Now, did you buy anything else at Culture Kings?
Yeah, I got this in blue and black.
Oh, did you? You went,
Oh,
you
are they
went
all?
shopping.
So he's got an LA. Is that a Lakers hat,
I don't know.
or is that LA Dodgers or whatever?
That's the
baseball.
Dodgers.
That's the Dodgers.
Right. It's the
So
Dodgers.
did you
Come
buy-
on, the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So did you go all Dodgers, all LA Dodgers, or did you go some different teams?
No, I think I've done different teams.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait for the variety
real
to roll
spread
in
of
next
American
week. He's
teams.
gone and bought the variety pack.
Oh,
It's
good
like
on you,
remember
mate.
the little cereal
Oh,
packs.
I love the cereal.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
6 cereal packs. He's gone and bought that.
And no one wanted the Sultana All brand.
No one.
No.
I'd always be like, Dad, you can have that. We'd have
Just
we
right.
didn't have them a lot, but we only ever had them when we were like on holidays.
Exactly.
In the
Cartridge.
Gold Coast.
Yes,
We'd have
yeah.
a little apartment in the Gold Coast and we'd get the 6-pack of
Cocoa Pops would always go first.
I think they would put 2 Cocoa Pops in.
They would.
Nutrigrain, rice bubbles,
So,
or Sultana brand.
can
Yeah.
I ask another
And as
Culture
an adult,
Kings question?
I like Sultana
Wasn't
brand.
Culture King? Yes.
Did you buy a Baby G
Did you buy any Michael Jordan
No, I didn't
merchandise?
or a Baby G watch? You know
Air Jordan.
the clear ones, the big
You did,
chunky
did you?
ones.
What did you buy? What else? You bought something else?
Did you buy Air Jordan?
Yeah, but not the high boot, the mid height.
Oh.
Oh no!
'Cause-
Aren't they
I think you
actual
need the low
basketball
top.
shoes?
The high boot made me look quite short and
Chunky.
stumpy. Yeah.
Good on you, mate. I like that.
Can I see a
It's a
photo?
glow up.
I need to see a photo.
It's a real glow up,
All
isn't
right,
it?
coming back after this song, we're going to talk
Take
about Jason's
me out
fashion.
to
No,
the
we are not.
ball
We're not.
game.
We got a
Take
massive show coming up. A lot of special guests, a lot of prizes. We'll run through it after Miley. Good morning, Melbourne. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint here as well. You're listening to Nova 100. Big show. The lads from the Inspired Unemployed are coming in this morning.
What are they doing?
All right, it'll be no doubt to talk about the election.
I saw
No, what are
them.
they doing now? Because they had that show where they did the fake earpiece. Is
Yeah,
it
no,
that-
they're
is
doing
it
a
that
new
again?
show.
A new one.
New
Well,
show.
I saw them on the gram last night and they were nude.
Oh,
Sorry?
I saw that too.
There
Actually,
were bums.
They have
Bums
some
everywhere.
rigs.
Bums
were
and
they piggybacking
schlongs.
people being naked? Or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
A lot of nudity. A
Schlongs?
lot of schlongs. Yeah, with a blur over it.
Must be a Channel 10 show, surely.
But you could sort of see the schlong.
Is it Channel 10?
You know when the blur's not good enough,
Yeah.
but you can still make out the shoulder.
They should have done the tuck under.
They should have done the tuck under.
The mangina.
Yeah.
Isn't that what?
Wasn't that a weird time? It was a party. trick.
$20 out
It
of
was a
all of
party
our
trick.
team.
It was a party trick.
Producer Jess would
He
be.
would have pulled out.
Yeah, he'd be
Are
big
you
on the tuck under.
Are you a mangina guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I might have done a mangina a couple of times in the
Boys
past.
used to think it was so funny.
Jez has got a mangina.
Not Brody. He'd be like, I'm not putting mine away.
But
No.
blokes in cars all around Melbourne right now be like, oh,
I've
yeah.
done that. Oh, I've done that. Oh, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
Hey, Nick the Wizard Watson going to be joining us later on after 8 o'clock as well. Hey, Clint, you did steak night last night.
Yeah, I did do steak night, and Jace has a habit
How much,
of
can I ask?
asking me every time I do steak night, what cut of steak was it?
Oh, you don't get a
I have
choice at
no
steak night,
idea.
I don't think.
No, is it all sorts? Do they
No,
just
I
cut
think
whatever they want?
Normally,
Steak night like a set.
normally it'd be rump.
I
Is
get.
it rump's the sort of the lower end of the steaks?
Yeah, which I don't mind.
How
Rump.
much was it? Can I ask? 'Cause
It
it's
was
often-
$25,
With a glass of wine or
$24.
just a steak?
No,
Chips?
great chips.
Oh.
What's your options for sides?
Don't get an option.
No, steak
It's just
night,
a
steak and
rocket,
chips.
a beautiful rocket with a little bit of parmesan in it. You know that
Yeah,
style.
yum.
Some chippies and a pepper type gravy, but it's a very thin style of
Now,
gravy.
I get.
It was beautiful,
It was
stunning
not- what
steak.
pub?
At Union House in Richmond. Shout out.
Shout out.
It's one thing that I'm not. I mean, there's many things I'm not good at, actually.
Steak, cooking a
But one,
steak.
no, I get overwhelmed when buying the steak, right? So Paul will go,
yeah.
hey, love,
Yeah.
go down to the butcher. We're going to have people over for a barbecue and grab some steak. And then I panic.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I know.
what do we eat? Like, what's
What bit?
an appropriate steak to serve someone coming over for a Sunday Arvo barbecue? Because
Well-
I'm an eye fillet girl. And so I'll get it, I'll always go an eye fillet. And then I think, I feel like my girlfriends will have an eye fillet.
It's very
then I'm
petite.
like, that's probably not enough meat for a bloke
Well, then
like my
there's-
mates. But then the big ones, I'm like, there's so many different types.
Well, no, I would go a big sharing steak.
Would you?
Well,
Like
then
a,
Paul needs to go
slice
and
it
buy
up
that.
and,
Don't
you know.
send
like
me.
a tomahawk.
A tomahawk.
That's a lot of steak.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But if you got everyone coming over, then you're not
And then
worried
you
about
can
little
carve it
petite.
off.
What's
Exactly.
a tomahawk? Is it a giant T-bone?
It's like a giant ribeye, but the bone's longer.
What part of the?
It's in the cow.
Yeah, which
I don't like
around the
paddock
leg?
to plate chat.
it
Something.
looks like a leg.
Well, I think it's got a bone on it. I
Yeah.
would say some sort of rib area.
They're not
It's called
serving
a
up the
ribeye.
cow's leg
Oh, who knows?
at the butcher.
See, that's the thing. I wouldn't know where.
You get
where
that,
on
the
the cow.
sausage.
But is the rump the
Anus.
anus?
Yeah. Yeah, he was chewing on the anus with a bit of pepper
It's the
sauce last night.
thighs, like
Yeah.
the glute. Oh, I don't like this chat.
Yeah,
don't
the
like-
cow's
I don't
anus
like
and
paddock
the
to
bit of
plate
rocket.
stuff.
Yeah,
rocket.
right.
Like knowing. I just
Then
think
there's-
it's just like
then
It's
there's-
life, babe.
that grew on a tree. That bit of steak.
And there's the Wagyu
No, I
where they
don't
take
like
them down to Indota and they just massage
Oh,
them.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, they do.
That's what Wagyu steak
They
is.
treat them,
They massage
you
the
know.
cows to massage the fat through it.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
They massage the cows.
Yeah.
They massage them
Yes.
when they're alive.
Yes.
They massage the cows.
They give them the royal treatment.
and that makes them.
Well, it moves the fat through the body and then
You
Oh.
get that
Are
beautiful
you telling me
marbled
if I
effect.
get a massage, the fat is moving through my body?
oh yeah, the amount of massages you get, you are a marble score 9.
Give you the tip, I don't want your T-bone anywhere near me.
You know, on my rump either.
But I'll take the side of chips.
They massage the cows. You reckon? I think you guys are pulling my leg.
No.
I'm not going to Google it. I don't like.
Well, massage
I
and
don't
then
like
and it's off to the
I'd
hot
actually
side.
love to be a vegetarian.
Oh, would you?
Yeah,
Give it a go.
But it's, I just feel
maybe
like-
I
I feel as though there's not as much variety.
No.
Well, no, there's not. I'd be at is there one where you can have chicken and fish?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
No, isn't that
yeah.
just fish?
Oh,
I don't know.
No.
What? Just that's just
I like
like
turkey and I
that's
like
just
chicken.
white meat.
Oh,
That's a
what
white
about
meat eater.
salmon? Is salmon white meat?
It's a whitish pinkish meat.
White and pink meat? No, not pink meat.
It is just gone 12
I might be a
past
vegetarian, guys.
6. Hey, coming up this morning, we've got a naughty 6:40 topic to discuss. Good morning, Melbourne. You are on Never 100. It is Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well. Happy Friday Eve. Remember, election this weekend. Don't forget to vote.
Well, yeah, it's the election this weekend, and it's interesting here we go.
Here we go.
That's better.
Is that what you want? Yeah. I used to play the Hail to
US.
the Chief.
Is that what it's called? Hail to the Chief.
Yeah.
Is
The
it?
American.
A little bit self-indulgent. You know?
Isn't it? Interesting, because yesterday, even when we were talking to Peter Dutton, he was saying that there's a lot of young people that don't even know there's an election on.
Yeah, how was
Because
that?
they're not consuming sort of
normal
mainstream
television.
TV news,
Yeah.
not listening to us apparently.
Well,
Which I found really interesting.
well, there's a stack of first-time voters this election.
Yeah.
A stack. And,
oh, yeah.
And they could well decide the election.
So what, you'd be 18, 19, 20 to
Yeah.
be a first-time voter?
Yep.
So Gen Zs?
Well,
I think
yeah,
they're the
the-
next gen, aren't they? No, we're still in Gen Z, aren't
We're
we?
still
Yeah,
Gen Z.
yeah.
Yeah.
Till
We-
when? When does that cut off?
I don't know.
Please hold. That's a live Google.
It's a live
no,
Google.
hang on, we're doing
When-
a live Google.
Google me.
Live Google.
When does Gen Z end? Generation Z ends with individuals born in the year 2012.
Okay.
So they would be 13 now.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're
we've still
born
got
in-
a bit of Gen
And then
Z.
what's after Gen X, Y, Z?
Oh,
we're
that's-
back to Alpha, are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know a lot of thought really didn't go into that one. Hey, we brought in our 11-year-old producer, Gen Z. Good morning.
No, she'd be Alpha if she was
Have you,
11. She's got to be at
have
least
you
13.
voted at a federal election before?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, yep, the future of the country. The
Country.
country.
Whoa!
Country
Finish
is
your
in
words.
their hands.
So are your friends talking about the election?
No.
What are your friends talking about?
No, we're not taking the mickey out
No,
of
no,
you.
no.
No.
Like, in all seriousness, we're about to decide on our Prime Minister, and your age demographic are a huge portion
big
of making
cohort.
up who's voting.
Yeah, no, we don't really talk about it. I wouldn't have known if I didn't work on the show.
That there was an
Really?
election.
Do you
Wow, isn't that mind-blowing?
do you
Yeah.
think about it though? Do you care about who runs the country?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm not taking the piss here. What issues matter to
what's
you
important?
then? Like, amongst you and your friends, what issues would you actually care about?
Cost of living.
Yeah, of
Aussie
course.
lives.
Well, rent is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my rent and bills are insane at the moment.
Yeah, right.
And it's expensive for everyone. But when you're 20 and you're entering the workforce and you're in junior positions, you're earning a
Yeah.
lot less, but you're still paying the same amount for food and groceries and
Yeah.
petrol.
Hey, while you're here,
Aussie
Jenny,
lives.
one of our favourite games to play is a little pop quiz on Gen Z to see if she can recognise
Oh yeah.
certain people that we would have grown up with.
Sure.
So we thought we'd do a little Gen Z test this morning. How this works is if you look to the screen, I'm going to play you a clip of someone. You need to tell
Wow.
us who it is.
The first one.
Can you describe the clip?
An old man drinking beer.
Gen Z.
looks
Gen
like-
Z. It's iconic. That is iconic.
So it's an old man drinking a beer in one go
Is he Australian?
at the cricket.
Yeah, he's Australian. At the cricket,
Oh,
have a guess. Who do you think that might be?
John Howard.
John Howard would be drinking a tea at home.
Was it John Howard, Chase?
It was Bob Hawke.
Bob Hawke
I don't know who
sculling a
that is.
beer.
Yes.
What was it? Australia won. What did we win?
That was the cricket. That was an Ashes test. But
Ashes.
did you know that Bob Hawke once held the record for sculling, the quickest skull of a yard glass?
And he's the Prime Minister.
He's the Prime Minister.
Of a what? Glass?
A
yard glass.
Yardie.
Is that a
Just never
schooner?
even heard of
She
that.
doesn't even know what
No.
that is. All right, next one up. Do you know
Who-
this celebrity?
Please.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes!
But that was Justin Timberlake when he was in NSYNC.
NSYNC. He's not a Prime Minister, though. I thought there was.
No, it's not all Prime Ministers. It's not all Prime
It's not all
Ministers.
prime ministers. It's just things that to show how old we are.
Oh,
really.
okay.
Would you even know any of the other members of NSYNC?
I didn't even know Justin Timberlake was in a band.
Timberblake.
Timberlake was in a band. Yeah, didn't you? He was in NSYNC. He was in a
No.
boy band, one of the great boy bands of all time.
It's
Okay.
gotta be me.
Who's
All right,
that?
Oh,
next one up.
gosh.
Go.
And I'll puff. And I'll blow your house in.
Oh yeah, I know this. Oh, it's a bit full on, isn't it?
Very famous actor.
Do you know who the actor is?
No.
All right, turn
What's
it
the
off.
movie?
Jack Nicholson is the actor. The movie.
Psycho.
I think it's Psycho.
I think it's
isn't it?
Psycho.
Saw.
It's not
It's
Saw.
not Saw. It's not Saw. It's
Nah,
not
Saw hadn't come out in.
It is not Saw.
Hadn't
See,
come
Jack
out.
Nicholson, I think, is more revered as the Joker.
Oh,
it was-
yeah.
He was a good Joker.
He was a great Joker.
I think he was the best.
the best Joker. That's controversial.
No, absolutely not.
Better than our Heath Ledger.
No, excuse me.
I think Jack Nicholson was
No,
better.
No, Heath
Wash
Ledger.
your mouth
Heath
out.
Ledger.
I just watched The Dark Knight recently, and
But,
he is
I mean-
incredible.
I just think it's Jack Nicholson was better.
Controversial.
It's controversial.
That
but,
is
you know,
controversial.
Controversial.
You're wrong.
We're going to have to disagree on
Do you
that.
know who you're voting for?
You don't have to say
You
it.
don't have to say.
I'm not going to say it, but I did do the quiz last night because I've got no idea.
Yeah,
So
you can do
that's good,
An online
right?
quiz.
So there is this quiz. If you
Yeah.
are unsure, you can go and like choose the things that are important to you, and it helps you
And it
decide.
does.
I do have one piece of feedback for the quiz. It needs
yeah.
to be shorter.
I know.
It was way too
Very
long.
Well, there's a lot of people
Very
saying a
long.
lot of things, isn't there? It does get overwhelming.
Hey, it's just gone 29 past 6. Going to check your latest in news. And then we have a naughty 640 to discuss, Melbourne. Good morning, Melbourne. This is Nova 100. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. We're putting you on the standby list to see Bruno in Las Vegas. Betty in Werribee, you're on the list.
Oh, my God, thank you so much.
No worries, Dal. No worries.
I reckon you'd be a hoot in Vegas.
Yeah, Betty'd be
Oh,
fun.
hell yeah.
Oh, hell.
Hell yeah.
Good luck, Betty.
Lola, you're on the list as well.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Good luck. She wants to go to Vegas with her husband.
Want to get on the standby list? All you have to do is listen out for Bruno on Nova. When you hear him, give us a ring and you are on the list. It is
How
that
good.
simple.
That would be amazing. 5 nights in Vegas.
Do we think?
Return airfares.
Do we think 5 nights a bit? Look, it's a lot.
Nah, that's great. It's actually, but if that's all you're doing, then you can chill out for a few days. You don't need to party the whole time.
Oh, you don't
Vegas
need
has
to.
got great
but
like
you do.
restaurants.
I know. I saw Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, great shows.
Yeah,
including
I'll-
Bruno Mars.
Probably wasn't in the best condition for it.
It
But
would have seemed extraordinary.
oh, they were flying everywhere.
Naughty.
640.
Naughty,
Naughty,
naughty 640.
naughty,
Yeah.
naughty
Love a bit
640.
of naughty 640.
What's been happening in the naughty 640?
So we found a story that was trending online.
Yeah.
Regarding a lady who penned an open letter saying, my fiance just dropped a bombshell. With his Bucks party coming up, he asked if he can have a free pass for the night.
Like a hall pass.
No. Well, no. You can't be doing that.
No, that's
That's not naughty 640. That's see you later, alligator.
She said, am I being a prude or is this a massive red flag? I'm going to say
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
red
No
flag.
one's actually allowed. Like, we all talk about our hall passes, right? I mean, we don't, to be honest. I can't even remember the last time I had this conversation. People talk about their hall passes all the time, but you're not actually allowed to follow through with it.
Absolutely not. And
Do you reckon
also,
anyone's actually followed through with their hall pass?
I don't think if Chris Hemsworth's at McDonald's and looks to his right and there's Debbie going, oh my God, you're my hall pass, he's going
Wanna
to
have a
happily
throwdown
sleep
in
with
the
her.
dunny.
Exactly.
Let's get back into reality.
I'd like
Hall
to know-
passes don't need to be always celebrities. They could be, like
Oh, that's
mates.
dangerous.
Oh, no, that's 100%
If Paul said
dangerous.
to me, my hall pass is my receptionist, I'd be like, well, guess who's no longer the receptionist?
Or
Bye.
or see you later, Paul. Can you go and have the time of your life?
Do you think anyone's actually ever followed through with their hall pass?
I absolutely think they would have followed
and
through.
and said
No
to their
way.
and said
No.
to their husband or wife,
Of course they
hey
would have.
guys, you said that my hall pass was XYZ who plays for Collingwood, and on the weekend I saw them in a pub and I had a throwdown with them, and the husband will be like, well, good on you, love. You got that out of your system.
Absolutely not.
Surely.
No.
Surely.
You're telling me.
Someone.
No, even if you followed through with it, your partner has not accepted it.
Now, hall passes can come in many, many shapes and sizes, right? As I say, they can be the biggest of celebrities, the best footballer, the best netballer, whatever. But they can also be maybe the hot lady from
No,
I heard a naughty
no,
story.
no, no, you
the
can't do
local
that.
dry cleaning shop.
No, they can't be a hall pass.
I
A hall
heard
pass
a,
has got to be someone you don't know.
Had a
Doesn't
naughty
it?
story on holiday. A couple I know. They were at a bit of a getaway with some other people, and she allowed her partner to sleep with someone else, and she watched.
Oh,
And
it's
then-
got a name,
And then
doesn't it?
it was going to go the other way
got
around.
a
He
name.
was going to watch
Voyeur?
her with someone.
Is it a voyeur?
Is it voyeur?
Well, she
don't know.
freaked out.
I don't know.
She freaked out afterwards and was like, "Oh, you've
But-
done it, but no, I don't want to do it."
Oh, so they were going to take it in turns
Yeah.
to watch. Wow.
Yeah,
Just to develop some new
I
styles?
think that's a thing.
is
Yeah,
it?
it is, yeah.
It's got a name.
Mm.
Don't make me live Google it though. I'll get fired Googling that at work. It's got a name.
Hey, if you know the name and you just put,
I'm
not
happy to
on,
live Google it.
like, if you know the name and you're just pretending that you have to Google it,
Mate.
it's okay.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
I'll live
You're
Google
like, I don't like my partner watching. Let it know
No.
a stranger.
No.
it. What do I put
Don't
into the live Google machine?
What is it called when you like watching your partner
Sleep with
have
someone else.
relations with somebody
When-
else?
Your
It's got a name.
your
Brody will know.
partner
Brody, what's it called?
has
Cuckold.
sex
Sorry,
He knows.
with
He
someone.
knows.
Cold.
cup.
Cuck. CUCKHOLD.
I knew he'd know.
Cuckold.
There you go.
We need an opener for Brody. Will know. Brody will know. Brody will know.
Brody will know.
No, it's
There you
called
go.
voyeurism, bruh.
Oh, it is called voyeurism.
That's what the
Voyeur.
live Google machine says.
I think I prefer that name, voyeurism.
What? Cuck? I have heard of a cuck chair.
That's where it comes from.
What the
Really?
hell's that?
Yeah, a cuck chair. So basically,
What?
Get your own special
Should I Google
chair.
it?
yeah, when you check into a hotel, hotels have cuck chairs,
What
which is the
what do you
big
mean?
the big armchair.
How do you spell it?
Like in a
know-
women's clothing store where a guy sits there near the change
You know,
rooms just waiting.
you know why there's always a big armchair next to the bed, and you're like, who sits on that big
Oh!
armchair? That's the cuck chair.
They didn't have one of those at the Mantra when I went away
That's
recently.
for watching. That's for watching.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh.
a decorative chair.
No, that's for
No,
watching.
I
bruh.
don't think it's called. I don't think hotels refer to it as in the description of their hotel room.
We've got a
You
lovely
get a king size
cuck
bed, a spa bath, an open shower, and a cuck chair.
I've never heard
I don't-
Shayna Blaze on
No.
Bedroom Reveal Week
Oh, yeah.
say, you know what? It needs a cuck chair.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not too sure about the colour of the cuck chair.
I don't think
Imagine,
that's what
Scotty,
it's
let's
called.
wheel the scoreboards. It's an 8 for the cuck chair on Bedroom Week.
Maybe need
They
a
don't
cushion or
actually
two.
call it that. That's not the name of it. That's a joke name.
Well, that was Brody who.
Can I ask
Absolutely, it is.
a
You
question?
don't go into Freedom and say, "Where's the cuck chair section?"
Can I ask
Do
an
you?
Audi 640 question?
Like it's not the furniture name.
No, it's not the furniture name, but that's what they call the special chair.
Oh, that's what they call it in the special
cuck.
world.
Listen, this is
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Jace has got a question.
It's
got a
not
Lauren.
question.
listed as a feature in a hotel room,
I
though.
had a question. This is a long shot. But
Lauren, have you got a cuck chair?
here we go.
No.
Putting on the big screen.
Oh my! Yeah, see, there's the mantra there.
Oh, yeah.
Not the mantra. No, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, but it says it's
More than the McEwer.
The Travelodge.
no. So okay, all right.
Travelodge would have one.
It was
See?
first popularized as a meme, guys.
Yeah. Well, now it's very popular.
But you can't go. Don't be going into Lounge Lovers and asking for a cuck chair.
Can we ask, has anyone ever used the
See,
chair?
they've got that. You know how the hotels have the comforter on it as well.
Oh,
The comforter
Oh.
on the bed.
What do you
that called?
what do you think? You're going to get more pregnant from sitting on the comforter or the chair?
Or the cuck chair.
I'm never going to look at that armchair in a hotel room the
You'll
same.
never sit on it.
Forget
Don't
about
sit
looking
on
at it. Just never sit on it. Taylor Swift love story. Did you see the latest? Travis Kelce
What?
unfollowing Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
Trying
yeah.
to distance himself. 'cause of the
Tay-Tay's
whole
distancing
court
herself.
case. Yeah.
If I'm honest, I'm really surprised they're still together.
Who? Travis and...
Yeah.
They are the
No.
real deal. They
Well,
are
it
Romeo
appears
and
they are,
Juliet.
man.
It appears they are.
They are the real
He
deal.
might pull out a ring and
Yes.
Neil, do you think
Yeah.
he'll sing it?
he would have to.
He
wouldn't
probably would, because
He'll
there's all
play
the
it.
clips of
He'll
him
play
singing
it.
it in the club.
Imagine. Oh my God, you die. But also, like,
Pull
what about
out
all
a
the other
ring
pop
and
stars now
say,
trying to do
"Marry
the,
me."
like, I know pop stars have done stadium tours forever, right? But everything I watch now, like Beyonce,
Oh, the
obviously
old
Cowboy
Beyonce.
Carter is doing the rounds.
Yeah.
The Katy Perry tour is doing the rounds. Everything I look at, I just compare to Taylor Swift.
And
Like,
there's no
she is
comparison.
The,
Well, maybe
the cherry
Beyonce.
on top. Cowboy Carter did look quite good.
37 songs, a lot.
She's about 100, so she's got years of albums.
37.
How many
The
did Taylor
Beyonce.
do?
How
50?
many hours was it? 3
Three.
hours?
It's 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a long.
Did you see Oprah at Cowboy Carter? I was
Yeah,
watching
she
that video
loved it,
last
didn't
night
she?
at SoFi Stadium in LA.
Oprah
She was
can't
writing.
stand for that amount of song.
She was so into it. Yeah.
Also, we're going to have to talk about Katy Perry later. She's just taken to Instagram
Yeah.
She's had a crack at the haters.
Yes, yeah. In other words, us.
Well,
Hey,
she says Instagram is a cesspit of unhinged and unhealed humans, I think she said.
Well, she's nailed it.
Something like that.
Before we get to that, let's head to the kitchen.
I think we should. I mean, we mentioned very briefly yesterday the saga that has enveloped two of our Australian chefs, I guess you could say, or cooks. Nagi Maehashi, our Nagi.
We are a Nagi family.
We are a Nagi family or a
Gee,
household.
you delivered that with such
I was
conviction.
going to say show, but I'm more like, no, family.
We are a Nagi.
And of course,
Maehashi.
Brooke Bellamy, Brookie.
But Brookie's got in stripe. Brookie's cookies. Nagi is saying that Brookie's cookies has copied her caramel slice recipe.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. And the baklava.
Now,
This has been...
look, I love Nagi Maehashi, but I thought about this a lot last night. Like, there's only so many ways to skin a cat, isn't there?
No, apparently...
Like, there's only so many ways to make a cookie and so many ways to make a caramel slice, surely.
The red flag, apparently,
Apparently.
was that it was noticed by Nagi that in the baklava recipe, brown sugar was used instead of like a glucose sort of
Right,
thing.
it's like a syrup.
Yeah, which Nagi uses
that's
brown
her
sugar, and then
secret sauce.
Cookie Girl has gone and done the same thing.
Cookie Girl, a.k.a. Brookie.
Yeah,
Brookie, Cookie Girl.
yeah.
Well, now there is another player in this saga
Who?
because somebody else has claimed that Brookie of Cookie fame has been ripping off her recipes.
I mean, I think...
US-based baker. It's gone to the States. It's a global saga now. Sally McKenney, she runs Sally's Bake Blog.
I
love
these
the
names.
name.
These names
She's
are great.
claimed that Bellamy has plagiarised her recipes in light of Nagi, our
But
Nagi's
surely
claims.
a cookie recipe's all, like, there's maybe one or two ingredients.
Well, no,
different.
like I
How
said,
do you make
you're
them-
changing out the syrup for
Yeah,
the
but
sugar.
surely everyone's tried that.
Well, she
I
claims...
know friends that have put different things in cookies.
Yeah, and then the other people that make those different cookies
Now,
do the same.
just for reference, Sally's claiming that she ripped off the best vanilla cake I've ever had. That's what she calls it.
That's the name of her vanilla cake.
Yeah, the best vanilla cake I've ever had.
Well, she said she's ever had, so that means she's ripped it off someone else too,
Now,
doesn't it? She didn't make it.
this was the
Not the
talk-
best vanilla cake I ever made.
This saga was the talk around so many offices yesterday.
Mate, it was leading the
So
news.
many.
Was it?
Yeah, it was all over the project. It was
Because
all
you
over
know
the
why?
6 o'clock
She's
news.
a national treasure, Nagi
Well,
Maehashi.
the staff room at my sister's primary school, Michaela made Nagi's beautiful caramel slice.
Well, hang on. Did she make Nagis or did she, make the cookie ladies?
because we've got the cookbook at home. Michaela
Right.
lives with me. I've got the cookbook. Don't make it, but Michaela decided to make it.
Yeah.
And people were asking the question, is this the Nagi
Oh.
or is this the Brook?
Oh, but
How'd
they're
that
the
go down?
same. So it doesn't matter. Isn't the point that they're meant to be the same?
I had a sample.
Of which one?
Well, I think it's the Nagi.
But, well, isn't the point that they are the
Yeah,
same
they're
recipe?
the same one.
No, there's a distinct difference.
What's
Oh,
the difference?
well, then why is she saying that
Yeah.
she's copied?
What's
Question.
what's-
We've rattled him.
he
doesn't
has. He's
know.
realised. There can't be a difference. That's the whole argument.
I'm boxed now. I'm boxed.
Checkmate. So they're the same.
You realise what you're saying?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
doesn't make sense.
They're the same.
We know. Well, good morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 7:08. Bit of a PSA. Mother's Day, Sunday week. Don't forget it. Otherwise known as the grand final for florists. It's their big
What,
one.
do you reckon?
Yeah, it is.
Nah,
no.
Valentine's Day.
V-Day.
No,
V-Day.
I've sampled.
reckon?
Yeah, I've done my own polling. I've sampled a number of florists
More
across
people
Melbourne.
have mothers than have wives.
Mother's Day blows Valentine's Day out of the water.
Does it? Well, wow. I guess you have to buy mum flowers.
a
Exactly.
few carnations.
I haven't got my mum a Mother's Day gift yet.
Some lilies.
What shall I get her?
Roses.
Flowers.
Chocolates.
Thank you very much for
Being
doing
my
that
mum,
dishes.
thank you very much.
Thank you very, very, very much. Oh, yes. Okay. I might order flowers to be delivered to my house in the morning and then I can just dish them out at lunch instead of doing a florist run.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Good. That's
smart.
not bad.
Different for you because the kids have to wake up and give
Oh, I
her
thought you were
something.
saying
I
different
thought
for
you
me
were
because my
too.
mum is dead.
No, I wasn't going to bring that
That's
up.
how it sounded like. You were like, well, different for you. You won't have to order
I
anything.
thought you were going to go there too. Just save a bit of money.
I wasn't fast enough to think of that.
That's what it sounded like, didn't
Didn't
it?
it?
No, I was saying
And now
the
she's laughing.
kids.
She's laughing
The
about
kids
it.
need to have something in the
Rubbing salt
morning.
into the wound.
She's
You don't want to be
laughing
doing.
about
Oh, don't. You're pushing me to now say something, and I'm not going to take
You
the
okay?
bait.
Don't cry.
All right, Clint. Thank you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd check in.
Thank you, mate. Well fetched it. That's nice from a friend.
Do you want to borrow my mum for the day?
Now
I
we're
mean-
getting a renter, mum.
Yeah, that might be
Wow.
nice. She's very expensive. Drinks a lot. Champagne.
I want to get messages from your dad on Christmas because
I
mine
know.
can't text, so I might as well just join the family.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'll borrow your mum.
You know, when I was little, my grandparents always came to school sports, and the kids that didn't have grandparents would borrow my grandparents, and they'd go and cheer for them in the races.
Never thought you'd hear me say that. Can I borrow your mum?
Well, no, okay, now you've changed
Sorry,
it.
sorry. Okay, anyway.
No,
Mother's-
Jason.
Mother's Day
Stop it.
is approaching. We are holding one of our favourite events of the year. And man, do we have some entertainment. We're going to run through that and tell you how you can score an invite for you and your mum. On the other side of this, Sarah on Nova 100. Let's say hello to our next guest.
Our next guests are a couple of tradies who traded in building buildings for building a comedic brand.
Say, excuse me, can you repeat the order, then mimic it in a high-pitched voice? Can you please repeat the order?
So Whopper, 4 patties total.
And 4 pennies!
I'd say it was a good trade. Please welcome to the show the Inspired Unemployed.
Hey!
Good morning, boys.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are we?
Bloody tradies to TV stars and still going
Oh,
strong.
can anyone get a TV show these days?
It's easy these days.
TV still a thing these days?
You know what? Hats off to you guys because I feel like every man and his dog tried to do a podcast or something or career change during lockdown. And, you know, a lot of them are fading away, but you guys are just going from strength to strength. Well done.
Thank
Hang
you.
it in there
How's-
for now.
How's podcast? I reckon everyone I know in Australia has a podcast now.
Can I say how thankful I am that you are fully clothed? Because when I opened up my Instagram this morning,
Yes.
I saw a whole
yeah.
heap of mosaiced schlongs and
Oh my god.
buttocks. and-
Mosaic schlong.
Yeah, you know how they do that mosaic-y type blur, which
Oh.
actually isn't enough.
If you
And,
squint,
honestly-
you can really see it.
Honestly,
Yes.
I was scared. I was like, you need to blur this more. I was like, make the blur bigger so we can like,
What, so we can look bigger?
we can look bigger.
So what was it in aid of?
So we're in Germany. And we went to a nude like recreational park. So they had these all over Germany, and they
Why
just
do
go there and
Germans
hang
love
out.
being nude, hey?
They love it.
What, they do love it.
I can see why, because they've got some buttons on them.
Have they?
Right.
Yeah.
What, the German, the bratwurst?
Oh yeah,
The bratwurst,
oh yeah.
exactly.
They're famous for their sausages for a reason.
Right.
Yeah, well, they need to do some work on their glutes in the clip
Oh, a
that
bit
you've put up.
saggy?
Some of them,
Yeah.
there's some
You-
saggy glutes in there.
You'd be surprised how many messages we were just reading then before coming on here of people asking for the uncensored version.
Oh yeah, I was
I'll
actually
chalk it
hoping
up.
for that.
It's quite concerning.
So run us through. You were over there as part of this new show, The List. So you guys travel around the world?
Yeah. So we went to 6 different countries. Went to like Japan, India, Malaysia, South Africa, Germany, and Finland.
Right.
And so we pretty much go into everything blind. Like we have this list that we have to tick off before we get to go to the next country.
The opposite of
So-
a bucket list. So we
Yeah.
wanted to do a
Right.
bucket list show and like do the best things in the world. But
Uh-oh.
then everyone's like, well, that's going to be boring.
Yep.
No one wants to watch that. So let's do the worst things you can do in the world, I guess. And you guys won't have any say over them. So we were completely blindsided going into everything we did.
So, what is the worst thing in the world that you can do when you're on holidays?
Oh, man. What?
Besides
Like-
playing badminton with a bunch of nude Germans.
See, that was
Old
mum's
people.
kind of fun.
That was kind of fun. Yeah. What about the bear? We met up with this bear shaman. So this
A
guy.
what?
So in Finland was definitely the wackest country. If you're going to watch the season, maybe start with Finland. It was
Yeah.
Right.
weird.
What,
I mean,
the-
maybe it's a bit too intense to start with.
Yeah.
But this guy, right?
Aren't
he
they
thought,
incredibly boring?
No,
Finnish?
they're wild and
Are they
whack.
wild?
I think that
They're wild.
there's not that much to do there. They're just known for being like for sauntering.
And is
Yeah.
Finland
They're
where sometimes you only get half an hour of daylight and half an hour of nighttime in the different
Yeah.
seasons?
Yeah. In winter, yeah.
But because it's so maybe boring of a country, they're just the wackest people. They have
Yeah.
to try and come up with things to entertain themselves. So we met up with this bear shaman who like he turns himself. He has this ritual. Honestly, it went for like 4 hours. and he
The film is running out of tape. I'm not even joking. This guy was like beating this drum and feeding us like bear meat and stuff, and he had tattoos of like bear stuff all over him. And what he wanted,
he turned into a bear. He
turned into a bear.
gets possessed by a bear.
Oh.
He sounds
becomes
like
a bear.
the.
But then you eat the bear.
He sounds like the Geelong Cats mascot.
Catman.
Catman. He sounds like Catman.
Catman, yeah. And he cut us open with these quartz, so like he didn't realise how deep he cut us, but his eyes like roll in the back of his head, and he's like, part of the ceremony, I've got to sacrifice blood. So he cut our arms open, and mine was so bad it needed stitches.
Oh.
And like, it was wild.
And then
honestly.
did you say he makes you eat bear meat?
Yeah. Yeah, bear meat.
Before-
And honestly, it tastes kind of good.
It was.
It's like having a bit of lamb or roast beef or something.
Jack, has any of your parents sat you guys down and gone, hey, I think it's time to go back to being a tradie?
I'm sure my dad would want that because he's a bit stressed on the job site, and I was actually going to take over the business before this blew up. So I'm actually
Now your dad doesn't want you anywhere near his business.
Yeah. I carry a lot of guilt still. Sorry, Dad. If you're listening.
Last time we caught up with you boys, because there's a pack of you, one of you was still actually a tradie. He was still doing some work on the side. Has everyone given up that world now?
Yeah, Liam still does a few days here and there, and we have a few mates that like Bill. Our mate Bill, he's an arborist, and there's still a few people that like float in and out. But pretty much we're all tradies nearly to start with.
Yeah.
Good coin in chopping down trees. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scary job. Being
Tree
an arborist.
surgeon. Yeah, that's it.
A tree surgeon.
That's what he tells his dates. He's like, "What do you do for work?" He's like, "I'm a tree surgeon."
That sounds hot. That sounds hotter than an arborist.
Yeah.
So, look, The Inspired Unemployed. The List is the new show. It premieres tonight, 7:30 on 10, or you can stream the entire series on Paramount Plus Australia. Hey, just quickly, Japan, crazy place. I haven't been. I've heard all about
it's
it.
the best.
What'd you do there?
What kooky thing did you do there?
Amazing. So we trained with like the Yamabushi mountain monks.
Wow.
Yeah,
so we got we did a day with them.
Went to the walking school. That was
Yeah.
that was funny.
So they do
Walking school.
Like they do synchronized walking. They're so they're obviously the most polite people in the world, but they're very disciplined.
Yeah.
So they do this thing called walking, synchronized
This thing
walking.
called walking.
I don't know if you've heard of it. But it's this thing,
Crazy.
Can't wait to watch.
Very exciting, we swear.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't even explain it.
What a sell.
They practice walking with their you don't understand, like their thumbs need to be in the perfect position and their arms perfect and their legs, and they go to this school 4 nights a week. It's like what most kids do, they reckon. So we went there and just got screamed at the whole time.
And it's like, and they just do like all these patterns of walking in and out of each other. It's really good. You should watch it.
Can't wait.
All right, learn to walk tonight, 7:30
Yeah.
on 10. Otherwise, like I said, you can stream the entire series on Paramount Plus. Nice work, boys. Thanks for dropping by
well
this morning.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
See you soon, guys.
The Inspired Unemployed joined us on the air. It's just gone 23 to 8. We're going to the polls on Saturday.
We are.
You know what that means? Sausage sizzle.
Democracy sausage.
Yeah. Did you see they were rolling out democracy sausages on the streets of New York for Aussie voters?
Yeah, well,
Really?
you do the absentee vote.
At the embassy.
Yeah. They had people over there in
That's cool.
Bunnings hats cooking the barbecues.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Andy Lee will have some kind of knees up at his Aussie pub over there, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to cross to Charles Croucher coming up.
Do you both watch election night coverage?
No.
No, I'm painting a wall that day, so I'm just going to watch it
quite like
dry.
it. I mean, you're probably not surprised about that.
No.
You're a nerd.
Yeah,
no,
I just
I
love
mean,
the drama of the votes coming in
I
and
don't.
the politicians firing up at each other. I really enjoy it.
I don't. Just
Do you want to
tell
come
me who
around
Prime Minister
to my
is.
election party?
I would rather...
I'll have some Doritos and some cider.
I'll come for the Doritos.
Yeah, the cider I'm there for, but I'm out.
But I remember as a kid,
Yeah.
my parents, we'd go to friends' houses for barbecues and on election
Really?
day. Yeah, an election night, and they'd all watch it. And I'd probably just annoy them all, trying to do dancing concerts.
Get out of the TV! We're trying to see if they're going to call it.
It's,
Oh, yeah, when Anthony Green calls the election.
Oh, yeah.
who's Anthony Green?
Anthony Green is the king when it comes to all things
Is
election
he
results.
like on the Brownlow when
He's
they have to count the votes
He's
out loud?
the election whisperer. When Anthony Green says Labor or Liberal has won it, they've won it.
Well, guess
But
what?
who is he?
Is he next?
He was unavailable. So Charles Croucher from
that's
Channel
all
9.
right. He's just as good.
Just
He'll do
as
it on
good.
Channel
Who is
9.
Anthony Green?
He's an election analyst.
He's big on the talk.
What a job.
Big on the top.
An election analyst.
Yeah.
Once every few years, he gets rolled out.
5K question coming up as well. Nick the Wizard Watson is in after 8 this morning to talk all
The
things
Wizard.
the
Remember
Hawks.
when the Wiz had the interaction with the Prime Minister?
Oh, yeah.
That's
We got him
right.
to ask the Prime Minister some of the biggest and burning questions in Australia.
Yes.
He did a good job.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a
didn't
better job than
understand
us.
the answer.
No.
But to be fair, neither did we.
Speaking of somebody who asks big questions, my friend, my colleague, Nine's political editor, Charles Croucher, who's been so busy on the election
I
trail.
love
Oh, it's
Charles.
grand
So do
final
I.
week for Charles.
Good morning, Charlie.
It's like grand final week and Christmas rolled into one.
Oh,
yeah.
How happy are you
Super
about this time?
holiday for me.
And is election night like the Brownlow? Like they count through the vote?
What are you wearing?
Yeah, the Brownlow except more glamorous, I think.
Oh, more glamorous, of course.
These guys just took the piss out of me, Charles, because I said I cannot wait to see those votes start rolling in. I'm going to have my own little election party. What?
He invited us over for Doritos.
And cider.
And cider.
Now you're going to be
Pretty good night.
you're going to be at Election Central. Is that what we're calling it at Channel 9?
That'll do.
That'll do.
Does every
Yeah.
channel have it on, or is there
Yeah.
one central point to watch it?
No, you
No, every channel has their own coverage. I would encourage everyone to watch Nine.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'll be watching,
Obviously.
Charles.
Well,
Obviously.
I promise we'll have fun.
And Doritos.
Yeah, so we, about, 5 o'clock we go on air. You sort of prepare pre the polls closing, what we're expecting, where we're going, how it's going to map out. Then go to the news at 6, Hitch will bring us the news, and then at 7 we're on, and we're on until we get a result. Now, sometimes that's a nice night. It's all done by 10. Sometimes it's not, and we're still there at 1 and have to come back the next day and continue. So,
Is 1 o'clock the call time where we go, we don't have an
We'll
answer
see you
by
tomorrow.
now, we'll see you
go to the
tomorrow.
late movie.
they stop counting at midnight. So
Right.
effectively it's up to the leaders. If the leaders decide that, as Tony Abbott did back in 2010, that line that, the people have spoken, we just don't know what they've said, between he and Julia Gillard, then they might come out and say that, and we go home and have to keep doing this for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, as has happened in the past. Let's hope it's not that scenario, for everyone's sanity, and let's hope it's a clean result that day.
So what's expected? Like, I don't know that much about politics, to be honest, but there's like polls in newspapers, on the news, all over the place. There's a lot of information out there. Is this expected to be close or a walkover?
Yeah, look, I think it is close. The polls all sort of point towards Labor winning, sort of perhaps in a minority, but a workable minority. That means that, you think of that crossbench at the moment, there's probably 11 or 12 people. That could get bigger.
Are the polls
You've
ever
got a
wrong, though?
crossbench.
Oh, yeah.
They have been in the past, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
2019.
So what's the point of a
Exactly.
poll?
Well, the polls decide where the parties put their money.
Oh,
That's the biggest thing.
right.
But also to give us an idea. But the thing about minority government, which we're going to hear a lot about, if you've got a crossbench that has Adam Bant, from the heart of Melbourne, and Bob Catter from the heart of Queensland in it, you're always going to be able to find votes. That is the broadest possible spectrum you can think of when you're looking for votes. So whilst there'd be lots of sort of scare about minority government and having to do deals, I think it's actually pretty workable for both parties. You just have to wait and see what the makeup is.
Hey, Charlie, we're having a chat. We had Dutton in yesterday. We were having a chat after he left. And we were saying there's almost a sense that people are scared to say if they're voting for Dutton. Do you feel that?
Yeah, this is like what they call the shy Tory phenomenon. It was pretty big in the UK during Brexit. And then also, obviously, Donald Trump in 2016. Yeah, look, it might be. It might be the case. I don't think, because Australians have compulsory voting, everyone's a bit more open about where they're at. So, look, possibly. And if that pops up, then it could be a really good night for the Liberals. They're trying to do what no one's done in 100 years, and that's win government after one term federally. We do it a bit in the States. You guys did it in Victoria at the end of the Nat Fine era, the Victorian Liberals.
Did we?
It happens a bit around
What
the place.
era was
Never at federal level, well, not since 1930. So
When you said that, look at Clint's face light up like, oh, that was a big night at my place. It was a huge party. A lot
Era
of
was the
Doritos.
napthine era.
The Napthine, he preceded Brumby. So Brumby, Napthine,
What?
and then
In the
Dan
eight-
Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Right.
Charlie.
might have been a value thrown in there somewhere.
Oh,
too.
Bailey, of course, Teddy.
Oh, yeah, I
Hey, what has been the highlight of the campaign? Have you got a moment?
Oh, yeah.
A bit of levity here. Like what's been what's given you a laugh?
Can I go rogue on this?
Yeah.
And away from the major parties?
Yeah.
There is a candidate called Akana Murray Bartlett. She's sitting in like the southern end of the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Independent candidate. She ran her electorate. Like started at one point, ran around the border.
Oh,
She's an
physically
ultra marathon runner, which helps. Yep, 120 Ks. Did it over like 36 hours.
Oh.
It was unbelievable.
You'd wanna
and
win.
a way to get out and get her message. Yeah, you certainly would want to win.
Was she
But
door
also,
knocking as she went, or just ran?
just running and had supporters alongside her. It's a great publicity stunt, a great way to see the whole joint. I just think of the poor person running against her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this
Sitting
young,
at home eating Doritos,
Yeah.
thinking, oh, Forrest
person
Gump's out
running the
there
election.
running around.
You know
the
what
sun.
I'd do if I
What
was
would-
the,
oh,
if I
here
was
we
a
go.
candidate?
Oh, here we
I'd
go.
do.
Here we go.
I'd hit up every pub in the electorate. Just do it.
That's a good way to do
Yeah,
it.
just make.
Well, you do that anyway, and you're not running.
Also,
Maybe I should run.
You'd be busy handing out hush money to a few people as well, to be
Oh,
honest.
there'd be some skeletons in the
Oh,
closet,
yes.
Charlie, wouldn't there?
Oh, well, I know what I'll be doing on Saturday night, Charles. I'll be
You coming to
watching
mine?
you eating Doritos at Clint's house.
Hey, just quickly, Charlie, what's your prediction?
I having really duffed this with you, like you guys at the US election. I'm going to say it's going to be closer than we expect, and it's going to be a good night. How's that?
No.
Actually,
Good on you, Charles.
Victoria is going to be really important.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the part this time around. Victoria will be big. There might be some big swings out in the west too from Victoria.
Oh.
All right, well,
It's going to be a big night.
We're
Hopefully
always
we'll-
the most important, aren't we?
We are swingers.
hopefully we will get an answer. Charles Croucher joining us, Chief
Thanks,
Political
Charles.
Editor from 9. Hey, good luck for the weekend, mate.
Enjoy the Doritos.
We
Oh,
will.
we will.
One question. $5,000. This is Chase and Lawrence. $5,000 question.
Every day at 8 o'clock, we give you a chance to win $5,000.
Oh, we've gone early. A few
We've gone
minutes early.
Well,
Got to
it's
be
been
on the ball.
So late. Nick the Wizard Watson's joining us soon. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Our player today is Liz from Pascoe Vale South. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning.
Now, you've got our team up and
Lizzie.
about. If you could have seen the scenes in our studio just then when it popped up on our screen that Liz is learning rock and roll dancing.
Yeah, you are.
Where are you doing that?
Around the clock.
Sort of in Essendon, Buckley Park.
Yeah, right.
Oh, very nice. And is it like rock and roll as in like 70s rock and roll? 60s?
Yeah.
What was rock,
Yeah.
rock and roll
70s.
dancey?
Yeah.
Like Grease Lightning style? Is that rock and roll?
No, probably not. More, I don't really know what you'd call it. There's some swing
know-
in there as well.
Oh,
yeah.
some swing dancing.
Do you know, Lauren?
No,
it's not.
not like AC/DC.
No. It's like, do you remember?
That's like rock and roll.
do you remember
She's
Jive
talking.
Bunny and the Master Mixers? Do you remember that song?
No, I don't.
We're gonna rock around.
like some
the clock
Elvis? Put some
tonight. We're
Elvis.
gonna rock. Yeah, there it is.
This kind of thing, Liz?
No, a little bit, run around Sue.
Run around, Sue. Have we
around,
got that
Sue.
in our system, Jakes?
Yeah, Crocodile Rock.
Oh, Crocodile Rock. Oh, is that
Yeah.
Crocodile
Do
Rock
you know what
Elton
it is,
John?
Lauren? It's when we used
I
to go
remember
when we used to go
when I
to
was
Johnny
young.
Rockets.
Me
Yes,
too,
that's
had
what it
so
is.
much fun.
Johnny Rockets and the
On Chapel Street.
and the
Yeah.
waiters and waitresses used to
They-
come out and they used to do the
roller skates.
jive and the
No, they delivered you milkshakes and roller skates.
Great
Bit of
milkshakes.
that.
Great
Right,
milkshakes.
it's closed now.
Oh,
Yeah, it shut
R.I.P.
down.
Johnny Rockets, Chapel Street.
in the all white, the
Yeah.
little,
the little
corner.
hat, and they
Oh,
looked so angry. didn't
Johnny
they? They were never
Rockets.
happy to be there.
Let's bring it back.
We
Can you
should.
put Crocodile Rock on?
Okay, stand by. Can we play the game first?
All right, Liz, let's
Yeah.
play the game. Now, I believe you want the $500 question today.
Yes, please.
All
Okay. All right. We have a question lined up for you. You will hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown, Liz. Now, you have to answer it for the buzzer. If you don't know, have a guess because you might just get lucky. Good luck.
Okay, for $500. Remember, you need to answer in that time. Okay. All right, here we go for $500.
How many moons does Mars have?
3, 2,
3.
1.
It's 2.
Oh.
2 moons.
It was 2. Let me lighten the mood.
Woo! Bust a move, Liz.
Hey,
John.
I'm
Bad luck, Liz.
I'm so sorry, mate. But look, thanks for giving it a crack. How
no
about what should we send you? Let's send you a $200 Kogan
Instead of
voucher.
Johnny Rockets.
Oh, fabulous. Thank
No,
you.
Kogan voucher. Johnny Rockets is closed.
Exactly. Kogan.com helps you get what you want for less. Kogan.com. Now that is clicking
A
awesome.
new sound system to practice your rock and roll dancing, maybe.
Oh, mate. Johnny Rockets. Planet Hollywood?
Well, that's
Oh
still
my
around,
god!
isn't
Remember
it?
when Planet Hollywood opened at Crown
Crown.
Casino? Didn't Sylvester Stallone or someone
yeah,
come?
Bruce
and it was
Willis.
like the biggest thing ever to
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
in
Bruce
Melbourne.
Willis was in town.
And the Hard Rock Cafe was there too.
God, I remember.
I stayed at the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel once in Bali.
Ballet.
There's a Hard Rock Hotel. It's
In Barley.
In Barley.
Has it got the giant guitar?
Yeah, at the front. The giant guitar at the front. I wonder if it's still there. It was so long ago, it would be very dated now.
Was that in
Because it's had
Cuda?
facelift.
Probably.
There's still one at
Feels like a Cuda thing, doesn't it? No.
There's still one at Surfers Paradise, I'm pretty
Hard
sure.
Rock Hotel.
Is there?
Just down from Time Zone. You can go in there and buy the Hard Rock leather jacket and the spoons.
Oh, very good.
Oh, guys,
Strong.
Hard Rock Hotel Bali.
Are you doing
still there?
Should we take the show?
And it is, in fact,
What's the rating on Google?
I believe it's in Cuda.
It's in Cuda, of
It's
course.
in
It's in Cuda, yeah.
The rating on Google. Oh, I don't know how to do that.
We'll wait.
Oh,
Do you want to wait?
I mean, I do have the Adcock news
Oh.
to do.
4.6 stars.
Oh, we must go. Tops in 19 today. She was chilly again last night.
It was
It was cold last night. I agree.
wasn't she?
Yeah.
I put the heater on.
Did you?
When do you start? Like for those with fireplaces, when can you start?
Oh, mine was on last
Was
night.
it?
Yeah. Well, it's not like I'm not like out chopping wood from
She's-
the forest.
she
and
leaned
putting it
down.
in my open fire.
She used the remote and went.
Bing, and it went.
Up it went.
But it's still real fire, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
it
just
is.
gas.
It's still real fire.
Still real fire. Hang on.
It's an actual
Hang on.
flame.
You're not putting it on the TV, are you? You don't have that app where it's like,
And it's not blowing out any heat.
and then in summer you change it to an aquarium?
Yes, that's my house.
Yeah, no, that's all real, doll.
And his pocket picked by the wizard. Cast a spell over them.
You're a wizard, Nicky.
That's right. Joining us from the Hollywood Hawks, Nick the Wizard Watson is in the house. G'day, buddy.
Good morning.
Good to be back.
How
Been
are
a while.
we?
Yeah, good.
Do you
Now
have a
I'm
fireplace?
No, I don't.
You don't have a fireplace.
What's the cool feature in your house? And who do you live with again?
A mate from who plays at Richmond, who we're playing this week, which will be good. But,
Yeah.
Tyler Sonti. So the cool feature.
Is it a party house?
It's
Do
a
you have people
bachelor
back?
pad.
Nah, it's not. He's more independent, so we
Yes.
like to keep it quiet and keep it clean, which is
Gotcha.
good.
So you guys are housemates, but you're playing against each other this weekend.
Yeah.
Do you carpool to the G?
Nah.
Or? Right.
Do you eat separate meals to make sure you're not poisoning each other?
Yeah, we'll probably have a different week this week, but no, it'll be good.
Do you talk about footy?
To be honest, not a lot. When we're both home, we don't really like to talk about footy because that's what we're talking about during the day and stuff.
Yeah.
So, no, we've sort of grew up together, so we don't. Yeah, when we're home together, we don't really talk about footy at all. When we just either play PlayStation.
It's a weird
or something.
But like
situation.
if
You have
you
a gaming room.
win, which you probably will as a proud Richmond supporter, like will you mention it when you get
Yeah,
home?
I will.
Yeah.
I'll give him a bit when I get home, but
You should just put the replay on.
yeah, I know. Just straight away get home first, chuck the replay on, and leave it there. But yeah, I'll give him a bit if we win. That's for sure.
Now,
I'm sure he'll give it right back if the Tigers
Yeah.
somehow pull a
definitely.
miracle.
Yeah.
our boy is now a dual media superstar.
Oh.
Yes.
Television, if you don't mind.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
very much in demand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Starred in Channel 9's Players series, which aired on Monday night. You can find
So what-
the episode on YouTube as well.
What is player? It's all player-driven footy content, is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit different. Like I haven't done much of that, and it was like we had like different activities on it. Like we had this phone roulette where spin the wheel, and it was lucky enough to land on Dacos, and he called Quainer, so he just FaceTime someone on the spot.
Oh.
And then Felix takes a phone and sort of says, "Oh, show us around the house. What are you doing right now?" and all that.
So who would you have
dangerous.
FaceTimed if it had have landed on you?
Guinea or CJ. I was going to FaceTime them.
That's quite a fun game.
It was different. So it just had different activities like that I haven't really done on TV before. So it was
Did
good.
you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good.
And are you on every week, or was it a one-off?
Nah, I think that was just a one-off. I think they were trying to get
Clint,
different players.
Watch your back.
I know. He'd do well with
Yeah.
TJ on the desk.
You can imagine it, can't you? All right, time for sport. What's happening, Nick?
Well, we might lose Nick because Nick comes on our show every week, and he just walked in and he said, I'm starting to wonder if you guys are a curse. When I came in here 2 weeks in a row, we lost 2 weeks in a row, and then we haven't seen you, and now I'm winning.
No, we're the other way.
it was
We're the other way.
opposite.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we're the good luck
Oh,
show.
so he's sticking around. We're the good,
It's when you're not on the show, you don't
the
win.
first 2 times I didn't come on the show, we lost 2 weeks in a row.
oh, we're the
so-
good luck
Yeah,
charm.
Yes, yeah.
We're it.
Oh, I
you
like
gotta-
that better.
You got to
Yeah.
ask about.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
this week, Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I'm trying to be hopeful
it must
for
be
you.
us, the good luck charm.
And last week, West Coast. It's definitely us, Lauren. Going in at 100%. Any injuries at the club?
We had a few concussions on the weekend, so Scrimshaw and Carl Amon both out with concussion.
How long are you off for if you get concussed these days?
I think it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I reckon it's 2 weeks, and because Scrimshaw has had 2 concussions this year now, they'll be more cautious with him.
I mean, I do think that's such a good rule, though.
Yeah.
I know players get frustrated when you want to get back out there, but it's so important.
You don't have to go into all the details, but does a player's contract work where you've got like a base fee and then you get paid per game?
I think you get matches, but
right,
I'm not too sure.
Fees.
Different players.
Different players, like everyone's incentive based.
Right. So I was going to say, if you're out because from the tribunal, fair point. But it's like if it's a concussion.
Well, some players get extra cash if they poll Brownlow votes or if they poll best and fairest votes. There are different contracts for different players.
Incentives.
Gotcha. Hey, big week at the Hawks.
Yeah, it is.
A big anniversary. Do you want to tell the guys about it?
So it's our 100th year anniversary as a club. So
that's cool.
We'll be rocking a nice jersey this week and has a collar on it as well, which will be good for the olden days.
Yeah, an old school collar.
Oh, like the 80s? Oh, not the 80s.
Well,
yeah.
Time proceeding now.
The 20s. The roaring 20s.
Is it going to be the thick material? It was like they were
wool
playing
jumper,
jumpers.
like a wool jumper.
No, it won't be a wool jumper.
Right,
It just
God.
got all the names and everything on it. And then we got a big week as a lot of past players and premiership players come in.
I did see that on the news last night. You had guys like Michael Tuck, who's won seven premierships. Like, that is extraordinary. You had Dipper down at the club. Like, did you actually know who these blokes were?
Yeah, I did. I was lucky enough Michael Tuck presented my draft jersey. So I knew Tucky, and obviously I knew there was a lot of premiership players there from like 2014, 2015, and got to speak to Dipper for a bit as well. Which
he's a lot, isn't he?
I'm surprised he's not still talking to you.
He's a lot.
Mate, he was
Loves
funny.
to
I
chat.
loved him. He's my type of character.
Did you get a word in?
I struggled.
No.
Telling me about his trips.
He's
a good man.
He stole your seats at Coldplay, didn't he?
No, he's just dancing in our face.
I think he tried to sit on my lap at one point. It's like Dipper.
Sky full of stars, hold me, Philip.
He also
This is really ruining my moment with Chris Martin having Dipper trying to sit on my lap in the middle of Sky.
He also filmed every second of the concert on his phone.
Dipper had his iPhone out, and I reckon he filmed all 2 out. Like, his memory must have been full after that night. So yesterday, when all the old players were down, they're retired.
The oldies,
some of them quite old. They've got they all had their premiership cups, and then they all had a premiership cake. Like this. I'm just showing the boys a video. Look at how Campbell Brown cut that cake. That is the biggest dog's breakfast.
He's murdered it.
He looks like he's committing a crime.
Did you all get a slice of the premiership
we did get
cake?
a slice, which is good. It was actually yummy. So
Yummy.
I had a good job yesterday. Fair few people down, and it was good.
There. Jeez, they rolled them out, didn't
They were all there. Yeah, Jordan.
Absolutely.
Lewis. Who else?
Yep.
It's been a while since I've celebrated something there, Clint. So.
Wow.
I'll come back to you.
Hey, mate, good luck for this weekend.
Thank you.
We are on the air with Nick the Wizard Watson. I'll tell you what, hang around. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more on the other side of this on Nova. The Wizard's here.
Had his pocket picked by the Wizard. Cast a spell over them.
You're a wizard, Nicky.
Big weekend for Hawthorn. It's the 100th.
Yeah, their centenary. It's amazing they've been around for that long.
Incredible.
And they've won all the premierships as well.
They be nice. They
it's just hard.
Play nice.
All my silly mates barrack for Hawthorn. They rub it in whenever.
How's Melbourne going?
I like Hawthorn.
Well, they're going okay, but what I'm saying is I'm jealous of their success.
Right.
In the 80s, they used to spank us. In the 90s, they used to spank us.
But the Hawthorn Hawks back in the day, I don't know about it anymore because I don't watch that much football, but they were the hotties in the league.
Oh,
they had
really?
all.
What do you mean back in the day? Nick's right in front.
I know. Well,
come on.
Look at this specimen.
You could literally. I'm 38 and you're 20. You could be my son.
Yeah, I know.
So I can't be saying that about
Are you a single lad still?
Yeah, single. Yeah.
Good on you.
You call Lauren mummy.
Don't. That's not funny.
Mummy.
Don't take the baby.
Never.
Yes, thank you. We're friends. Yeah, but the Hawks. They're Hollywood Hawks now, but back in the day, they were all the men for all seasons. Remember?
Yeah, they were on
it was
the calendar.
like Shane Crawford and.
I was looking through the museum yesterday, and I saw an old picture of Hodgie. He was a Roo. Don't you reckon? Hodgie?
Luke Hodge.
Yeah, Luke Hodge.
He was a rooster.
He was a rooster.
Yeah, Rooster.
What did you call it? Him a Roo?
Rooster.
Is that,
Rooster for Rooster.
Is that a little...
Trent Crode that's the one. He was a hottie.
Yeah.
They were all hotties.
He was a root.
Roo.
You know, just trying to make us sound young.
Hawthorn's always been the best looking one.
So the Wiz starred on Channel 9's Players TV show during the week, and on which they do a little segment where they They like to FaceTime.
Yeah.
One of their teammates, one of their friends, their coach. Maybe we should FaceTime Mitch.
Oh.
Imagine that.
He probably wouldn't pick up if he saw
He'd
his
hate
line
that.
ad.
So, Jace, we're going to roll the dice this morning.
Who were we going to FaceTime? But they were going into
We'll FaceTime Gunners.
The Foss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possible.
All right.
He reckons he's going into Pilates.
I think it's a weak excuse.
Okay, right. Let's.
Are you
who's
trying?
Oh,
Okay.
is this, are we on now?
Yeah. Who
Who
are we
is
trying? Who are we trying?
Jack Guns.
Is this
Okay.
Gunners? Okay.
And we got Mario Joel next.
I don't think Gunners is going to pick up.
Nah, he would.
He's just...
We should have told
Do you
him.
know
we'll
why?
FaceTime him.
Do you know, and Gunners, I hope you're listening. It's because you're boring.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
don't
just
say
boring.
that.
We're keeping him young at the moment.
Relevant. We're keeping him relevant. Nah, he's doing the downward dog.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Tell you
let's
what-
try
tell you
someone
what-
else.
Tell you what's offensive when you don't get a call from someone, you just get a FaceTime out of nowhere.
I know, you're out of
Yeah.
nowhere is rude.
Do you remember there was this app a while back? I think it was called like Bomb or something like that. And if you sent it to a friend, the minute they opened it, it would take a photo in 3
I
seconds.
remember that. And you got it, everyone got a double chin
Yeah.
up the
You'd
nose
open
photo.
it and be like, oh no, he sent me a bomb, and I go 3, 2, 1, and take
This
a
is
photo.
fun. Let's try and FaceTime someone else.
So here's this Choli.
This
Marby or
is Charlie. He'll be
Oh my
sleeping. for
He's a
sure.
bit of a rock star.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
He's-
He'll be good if he picks up, but I reckon he'll be sleeping.
Surely not. Come on.
What's the earliest training you guys do?
What do you mean?
Like what time would you start?
Oh, like 8 o'clock probably.
Yeah,
It's been a
right.
success.
But this is
He's
our
gonna-
day off.
Should I
That's why
try
they're
and-
sleeping in.
Should I try and FaceTime Shane Crawford?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
do it.
Let's try him.
Let's give him.
Give Crawford a go.
Or should we just give? Should we give? Okay.
Yeah, give the. Oh,
Oh, no, I'm doing it on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't going to work, is it?
Jesus, it's gone very well.
Okay. Hey, this is great
He
radio,
should be
by the
up.
way.
Well, let someone else get there. I like
What
the
else are you doing
FaceTime
with
game.
your day?
Did the Channel 9 one go better than this?
I believe so.
Right.
It might have been a little bit
Shane Crawford
pre-produced.
adds
Yeah,
to
it
your phone.
was.
Should we try Campbell Brown? He'll be up. Let's just keep trying Hawthorn players. No? Crawford's not answering.
Mate, good luck for the weekend. I reckon you got this one in the bag. We've worked out that.
What's Richmond?
So Richmond have had a couple. Richmond have had as many wins as Melbourne, mate.
They
So
have.
I don't think I would be, throwing shade.
Lauren's
Who are you
still trying
ringing
to go.
now?
I'm trying Campbell Brown.
Well, this is going to be awkward. I want to go to the ads. Now we're stuck with a chat with Campbell Brown.
No, we can hang up on him.
No, no one.
What are all
no
these
one wants
Hawthorn?
this.
They've all got hangovers from their celebration yesterday.
We don't know
Oh,
that.
he's answered.
He has
Oh.
answered.
You're live.
You're live on the radio.
Down in Warrnambool.
Are you hungover from the Hawthorns 100 celebration?
No, I drove straight to Warrnambool, and I'm about to go to the racetrack for day 2.
Of course you are.
God.
Say good day to
Hey,
Wiz.
Nick Wizard Watson's here. You want to say hello?
Hey, how are ya?
What's up, brother?
Going on? We just
Hey, Clint.
FaceTiming a few Hawthorn players. You're the only one that picked up.
You were, just so you know, you were about 100th on the list. You weren't our first.
That is it, guys. We are done for the day. That was a fun
We're
one.
done for the day.
I'm
It
exhausted.
actually looks lovely outside today.
Who's playing tonight in the footy?
Is there Thursday
The
night footy
Roos
tonight?
and the Dons at
Oh,
Marvel Stadium.
yes.
Oh, will that be a blockbuster?
Absolutely. It'll be a lock-in, not a
Yeah.
lockout.
Well, I would say the Bombers did all right against the Pies last week.
They were
The
good.
third quarter,
They were
I was a
good.
little bit worried.
And the Roos have got a bit of a fire in the belly because I don't know if you read about Kane Corns, but he's been sort of...
Why is Kane
Oh,
Corns
he's been-
always in the headlines? What's he done
'cause
now?
he loves being in the headlines. He's been revving them up. Now he's banned from the dressing rooms.
Who?
Really?
He's
Kane
gone a
Corns
little too
from which
hard
dressing
on
rooms?
the North Melbourne dressing rooms.
Yeah.
He's gone a little hard on the Roos.
Well, that's fair enough. If you're mean to us, we don't want you in our rooms.
No, get
Why
out.
would he be in the rooms anyway?
He works on Channel 7's broadcast these
Ah.
days. He's defected to 7
Yeah,
from
we'll
9.
see you later.
See ya.
Alligator.
I'm going
Oh,
to
so he and Chompers don't go each other constantly anymore on
No,
Sunday morning.
Chopper's got Rory Sloane's on the Sunday Footy Show now.
Oh,
You
I
love Rory.
love
Handsome Rory.
Sloane
Lauren,
and
you
his
should have-
beautiful
honestly-
wife. They're a gorgeous family.
You should have come with me to the captain's photo at the start of the year, watching Clint and all the sports journos. It was like a live anchorman. Just everyone eyeing each other off.
Who's the coolest?
Eyeing each other off.
Who's the
Oh,
coolest
just like
of the crowd?
Hey, did you see my scoop? See my scoop on the weekend?
I didn't do any of that.
Oh,
'cause
head
I-
wobbling.
I don't have any scoops.
Who did?
I ain't in scoop
Who's
territory.
who's the biggest head wobbler of the footy journal?
Oh, there was a few.
Nah,
There's a
hang
lot.
on. Name and shame.
Oh, no, you can't be doing that to
Yeah,
me.
come
Sam McClure.
Good on you, Sam.
Hey, we're out of here. Melcher Senior is in next. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.